Good morning everyone, my name is Sheena and I'm a UX research lead on my way to work. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning and as you can see in the background it is a beautiful walk along the canal in Little Venice. I'm just going to pause here so you can see the statue behind me. On the opposite side there is another statue right over there. I'm going to name them George and Russell today. I'm going to try to give you the elevator pitch. What is user research? Well, it's all about understanding our customers, their attitudes, their behaviors, their motivations, and very importantly, their user needs, so that we can design better and even innovative experiences for them. Now arrived at work, and as you can see, it is super quiet. It's still pretty early here, so actually none of my team has arrived yet, but that means that I have my pick of desks for the day. It's mid-morning, so I've just popped out of the office to get myself a nice coffee. I've got my day planned. I've got a few meetings coming up, a few reports to review. That's pretty much how I'm going to spend my day today. But if we get the chance, I'm going to introduce you to maybe a few of my colleagues. I have a few minutes before I need to head to a meeting, so I thought I would tell you a little bit about how we do user research here. So at Paddington Central, we are lucky enough to have a user testing lab. We invite real customers or non-customers to come and explore and investigate the solutions, the designs, the products, the experiences that we're creating for them. And the aim of all of this is to understand what's working, what's not working, what are the barriers and pain points to use, and how can we improve the solutions, designs, experiences that we're creating for our customers. Across the design process, we use a number of methodologies to try and understand our customer better, and the type of methodology that we use will depend very much on what question we're trying to answer. But to give you a few examples, user testing, multivariate testing, benchmarking studies, A/B testing, diary studies, focus groups, the list goes on and on. But the point is to gain customer insight. It is lunchtime and I'm super hungry, so I'm going to scoff down the rest of this food in the next 10 minutes or so because I'm going to jump on a call. Just jumped in a pod. I'm going to jump on this call now. A lot of people are working from home today. It's actually a VC today that I'm doing, but we're going to be talking about some new designs that we want to put through testing. Very exciting today. We have some user testing happening in our user testing lab. This is the interview room, and next door is the observation room. To kind of demonstrate how the lab actually works, I've asked a couple of my colleagues to help me. This is Ryan. This is Albert. They are both UX designers in our team. Albert is playing the part of the customer today. Ryan will play the part of the researcher. They're now sitting in the testing room, and I'm going to go next door just to show you how what happens in this room is actually streamed next door. I've just stepped into the observation room. Imagine that you have some designers and product owners sitting here. This big area on the TV screen is actually the website that Albert is using next door. You can see how he's interacting with it, where he's clicking, how he's scrolling. And in the bottom right, we can actually see Albert and Ryan. What this means is that we can see how our customers are reacting to what's going on the screen. My role as a user experience researcher involves working with a lot of different stakeholders, product owners, UI designers, UX designers. It's my job to bring the voice of the customer to life for these teams, so that when they're thinking about their product or their design, they are thinking about it with the customers in mind, and specifically using the customer insights to drive what they're doing. I've just got home about 5 minutes ago to this happy fluffy face. This is Jess, our dog. I haven't seen her for a little bit, so super happy to be home. And that that brings us to the end of a day in the life at Vodafone.